What is going on, my Goheezy? Goheezy here, back with part 3 of What If Super Admiral GT. And last we left off, the tournament of the story started with the Warriors of Universe 7 showing off their freakish power, and it ending with Goku beating Universe 6 assassin Hit. But little did you know, a Supreme Kai in training, Zamasu, is watching closely. This results in future Trunks coming back, and right behind him, a newly dubbed Goku Black is sent back to the future by a fully charged. This stunts Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks into the future, where they're greeted by none other than Goku Black himself, who shows off his own new transformation, combining the power of Super Saiyan 4 with Divine Ki, dubbing it Super Saiyan 4 Rose. He takes out Vegeta, and with his other counterpart Zamasu, they force the gang to retreat, and that's where we left off. Before we start the video, make sure you like and subscribe. With that out of the way, cue the intro. As you know, when they go back, Vegeta goes to train, Goku goes with Whis and Beerus to investigate Zamasu. This time, instead of babysitting for Gohan, Trunks goes to train with Vegeta. Vegeta, saying Trunks' highest form is only Super Saiyan 2, it's best that he trains with Vegeta and showing him the other Super Saiyan forms. Vegeta shows off Super Saiyan 4 to him, and then the God transformations, and then the mixed God transformations. Vegeta, knowing there aren't any Bless Waves, he can probably get Trunks into a Super Saiyan God. With this year over, Trunks achieves a God form, but did not have enough time to get into blue, so they'll have to work on that some other time. Goku grabs some sensu beams, and the gang heads back to the future. Zamasu gets wrecked by Goku, absolutely obliterating him. With the added benefit of him being immortal, it's torture to him. Black is Zamasu giving Goku a challenge. With Goku being back in law, Zamasu explains how he stole his body and killed his family. Goku gets a rage boost and starts dismantling both of them, until they overcome him and eventually defeat them, forcing them back into the past. Trunks, knowing that he can't go back and he has to defend get his father out of here, he stays, with Goku and Vegeta retreating. Trunks, in all desperation, fights the two, and the rage power he ends up getting forces him into Super Saiyan Blue, giving up fighting chance against the Jam Zamasu and Goku Black. Trunks is forced to escape eventually and waits for Goku and Vegeta to return. They soon return with Bulma, and the final battle begins. Vegeta gets his rematch with Black, and just like the original, Black gets destroyed. Trunks handles Zamasu while Goku prepares the Mafuba. Black ends up making his siphon and rips a hole in reality. Goku needing to step in for Zamasu, Bulma is forced to show Trunks the video of Piccolo performing the Mafuba. Trunks captures Zamasu, but normally Goku would forget the seal, and that's kind of what happens this time. Zamasu ends up escaping, and him and Black decide to become one. Becoming fused Zamasu. Shin offers his guitar, but Goku and Vegeta are preparing the fusion dance since they don't want to be permanent. Zamasu reveals that the guitar only lasts 60 minutes for mortals, so Vegeta is once again born. Battle starts with Zamasu. They unleash everything, unleashing a final Kamehameha. Zamasu knocks him to the ground, with Vegeta going into a final punch, but ends up defusing, sending him straight back to the ground. Out of desperation, Trunks gathers energy from every last living thing on the planet and powers up the sword, making the Spirit Sword. He battles with the immortal being and gets his opening strike and slices right in half of Zamasu. Trunks declares victory and sighs. That's until he hears Zamasu's annoying chuckle, followed by lightning being struck from the sky. Just like that, Zamasu wiped out everyone. Trunks is enraged, but he can't do anything. Zamasu is invincible at this point. That's when Goku remembers that he has a Zeno button. He doesn't know if the Omni King is still around here, but he has no other choice. He hits the button and summons Zeno, and the Omni King has no clue why he's here, who Goku is. Goku cuts to the chase, and instead of destroying Zamasu, he chooses to destroy the entire universe. The gang run and safely escape, and after everyone cools down, Goku asks Trunks to take him back to get Zeno. Everyone says their goodbyes as Whis takes Trunks and Mai, and Whis also takes future Zeno to the palace to become present Zeno's playmate. With that, let's take a trip to Universe 6. The assassin is a little disturbed on his quick defeat by Goku. He skilled far worse, and he was getting ragdolled and got eliminated by one punch. He thanks to himself and ponders on what the Omni King said. Another tournament against other universes, and if Goku could easily beat him in one punch, maybe a Saiyan could help him out in his spare time. He heads to planet Sadala to meet up with to see if he can access the Super Saiyan form, and tells him to punch him at his full power. Kappa proceeds to punch him, but that does nothing, just to leave a little scratch. He ponders something and tells Kappa his great idea. Kappa's worried about his idea but goes with it. Months later, back on Earth, Goku has had it. There's nothing to do. Vegeta won't train with him since Bulma's pregnant, so he goes to get a quick sparring session with Whis. This leads to Goku remembering about the tournament of power that the Yama King promised. To the dismay of Beerus and Whis, Goku leaves with a click of a button and catches up with the Yama Kings, playing a game of some sorts, and they both greet Goku. Goku again cuts to the chase, and the Yama King explains they were planning on erasing the universes anyway, but a tournament should be fun. Future Zeno, however, has never seen a tournament, so they can exhibition match between the 9th and 10th universes. Goku, Gohan, and Buu, the same trio from the original battles. These battles would go as normal, but Gohan would win this fight this time, and Goku would mollywop Bergamo. This leads to Goku beating Toppo, and the universe assembly begins. Goku and Gohan recruit 18 and Krillin. Gohan goes to get Piccolo, Goku gets Vegeta, gets Tien, and also grabs Yamcha with him, since they co-own a dojo. They all prepare, but Buu still falls asleep. Goku needs another member and considers Frieza, but 18 considers 17. Goku could ask Bulma if she can reprogram the Hellfighter out of him, and heads fortune teller Bulma. Goku meets over 17 in Hell, and 17 is eager to fight again, but Goku knocks him out cold, making it easier for Bulma to reprogram him. And after the tournament, all they gotta do is revive him. The deed is done, and the final roster is set. Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, Piccolo, Krillin, Yamcha, Tenshinhan, Roshi, and androids 17 and 18. 18 is delighted to have her brother once again, since 17 particularly got robbed of his life and everything, with his time being a Hellfighter and not being a Ranger. But don't let him fool you, that his time in Hell made him even stronger. While that recruitment was happening, Universe 6's recruitment was going about the same. Hit recruits Frost, and Kappa goes to get Kale and Caulifla. Kappa and Hit actually been training without us, and Kappa has easier time teaching the two Super Saiyan, and even Super Saiyan 2. They also have an easier time showing Kale how to control her power. Champa finds the rest of the teammates, and they head to the tournament arena. Back to the tournament, the plan is to stick together, but that doesn't go well as usual. But Goku and Vegeta are shocked. This is one of the times they don't have to go all out. They easily take out blitzing them, and the two androids are happy working together once again, with the humans particularly becoming a fighting force, combining all their techniques so no one is lonely. Gohan and Piccolo start fighting the Warriors of Universe 10, eventually taking them out. Goku starts his fight with Jiren, and before Blue pushes Jiren to release even more power, Goku still eventually uses the Spirit Bomb, and this causes Jiren to release more power and barely pushes the Spirit Bomb back. Jiren thinks the battle is over until a bright light pierces the arena, with Goku achieving Ultra Instinct. The battle is leading toward Goku's favor, but it soon ends when the transformation leads Goku. 17 coming out of nowhere spares his energy. Hit this time, who didn't have trouble taking on Dispo, takes on Jiren. Jiren's training with Vados made it easier to control his time cage, made it to the point that his time cage freezes you without taking too much strain from him. Hit would have actually taken out Jiren if not for Toppo stepping in and catching him off guard, eliminating him. Gohan takes out Frost by himself, and Gohan and Piccolo take on the Namekians. Goku still fights Kale and Caulifla. This eventually leads to Goku getting UI for the second time and fights Kefla, eliminating the fusion, and this leads to 17 also fighting the members of Universe 2. Super 17 is having a great time fighting the pair, and 18 takes on Ribrianne. When Ribrianne transforms, 17 and 18 take out the trio fighters, causing Goku to take on the remainder of Universe 2, as Gohan and Piccolo take out the Namekians. Vegeta, seeing as Kappa is the last member, he wants to see how far his student has come. Kappa just finished eliminating Mona, so Vegeta tells him to go out. Kappa goes into Super Saiyan God, so Vegeta matches it. Kappa seems to be on the edge, and that's when Vegeta goes blue and hits Kappa, sending him to the ground. Vegeta compliments him and tells him it's over. Kappa gets up and tells Vegeta he's not done yet, and out of desperation and briefly acts as a Super Saiyan Blue. He cocks his hand back and replies with the same punch Vegeta gave to him in the Universe 6 tournament, releasing a Gala Cannon. But Vegeta ends up behind him and says, "When I win, I'll make sure I'll bring Universe 6 back." Kappa on this note accepts his fate and gets eliminated, with Universe 6 entirely getting eliminated. The Invisible Fighter manages to eliminate Krillin and Roshi, and the Bug gets Yamcha. Super 17 uses his Hellstorm to eliminate the remaining fighters of Universe 4. Gohan takes on the robots from Universe 3, eventually leading to Aniraza. The team has a beam struggle, with 18 getting eliminated. 17 exits the beam struggle and prepares a punch and ends Aniraza. With Universe 3 eliminated, it's now Toppo and Jiren versus Universe 7. Goku and Vegeta goes against Jiren, and Toppo eliminates the remaining humans with Piccolo. Gohan gets into a beam struggle with Toppo and almost loses it, but that's when 17 comes out of nowhere and starts using his Super Flash Bomb, and repeatedly using it, leading to Toppo unleashing his God Destruction powers. 17 goes against him and holds his own. Meanwhile, Jiren's getting mollywopped by Goku and Vegeta at this point, causing him to break his limits over and over again. He gets Toppo to butt in, and Vegeta starts his fight, and Vegeta starts fighting Toppo, and after a beam struggle, this leading to Toppo's elimination. Jiren gets angry and eliminates Gohan and starts overpowering him. Goku tells Vegeta and 17 to hold Jiren. He needs to use the power of Ultra Instinct to eliminate Jiren. 17 and Vegeta team up, and with them both heavily exhausted by Toppo and Jiren, Jiren gets to hold his own against Vegeta. Jiren starts overpowering Vegeta, causing Vegeta to only use loot and slowly losing ki. Vegeta has a plan. He grabs onto Jiren and tells 17 to eliminate both of them, shocking 17. 17 prepares a shocking death ball, then breaks loose and it hits Vegeta. While Goku is meditating, Vegeta sends his last bit of energy to Goku. That combined with Goku's self-will gets him Ultra Instinct for the third and final time, and him and Jiren are at odds. It's clear that Goku has the advantage here, but Jiren refuses to lose. Goku ends up mastering the transformation and fires a full power Kamehameha, eliminating Jiren. With that, they wish for all the universes to come back, and as promised, when they get back, 17 gets revived. And after coming back and meeting Goten and Trunks, he offers him jobs on his island. He's gonna need help cleaning it up since he's been dead. Since Frieza's dead and the Broly movie doesn't happen as normal, when Vegeta recounts the Shinra power, it mentions Kale. This prompts Whis to explain to Saiyan Universe 6 and still alive. Goku and Vegeta, especially Goku, sees it as a good opportunity to test their power. And that's when they arrive at the Vampa. Paragus is in no mood to play around, and at the sight of Vegeta, orders Broly to fight off his enemies. Vegeta goes into Super Saiyan and battles Broly, and then goes into God and is displeased with the fight. He was expecting something like Kale. Broly eventually gets angry and unleashes his wrathful form. Paragus tries to stop it but lost the remote, and then the house gets destroyed by a ki bash from Broly. Goku steps in and uses the God biting technique, knowing that Broly really doesn't want to fight. And Goku just wants to see how good he is. And right now, he's doing incredible. Broly comes to his senses, but soon is overtaken by rage. Goku goes into blue and starts winning over Broly. With no Frieza, Paragus doesn't die, and Goku stops fighting Broly as he cools down. Paragus is still mad at Vegeta, but Vegeta tells him straight up that he's not his father, and unlike his father, he's giving him a chance to get off this planet. Paragus sighs and begrudgingly accepts his offer. But one day out of the blue, the Galactic Control comes to find Majin Buu, and as a result of fighting back, they take Goku and Vegeta too.
And that's what we'll be leaving things off. If you enjoyed this part, make sure you check out the other parts in the series in the iCard right now. And if you want to see a part 4, the finale, get this video to at least 50 likes, and you know I will provide eventually. Can't guarantee it's going to be soon. And with that, make sure to like and subscribe and whatever else YouTube decided to do. Peace.
In the lot, 12 fuck SWAT, busting all the bells out the box. Hit the lick.